So I just got out of a 10-month relationship. We broke up 2 weeks ago. It was my first love. We met through Instagram and we thought we tried out. We had a lot in common. We fell for each other around the 3-month mark, but the only thing that was really wrong with us was the distance. We started off long distance. We were about 2 hours apart drive. So it really wasn't long distance, but I'm in college. So like, I didn't really have the time to go drive up there and see her. So we get to know each other for about a couple months before we officially start dating. And I noticed that she has some tendencies to pull away from me. And during the time, I didn't really know about attachment styles, but it turns out that she had an avoidant attachment, which pretty much means that a person wants to feel intimacy, but once they start feeling it, they will pull away from you out of fear of being vulnerable, out of fear of getting hurt. And based on the definition, that was textbook behavior that she was doing. Like when we first started talking, she would say she's falling in love with me. She's scared of getting hurt, scared that we won't work out. So she would pull away from me. She would text me dry. Like after every time we would hang out, it would be an amazing time. And then the day after, she would text me dry and her energy just seemed off. And I wouldn't confront her about this. I would just text her as if she was being regular. But then when I didn't chase her, she would give me that reason. She would be like, every time I see you, I get scared. So me being the person I am, I just reassured her. I didn't really expect her to change throughout the relationship, but I thought this was a red flag that I could fix in a sense. And the first thing I learned was you can't really fix nobody. You can't really change nobody. If they already have that trauma induced into them, no amount of love, no amount of showing up, consistency, how often you show up for them, reassure them, that's not going to change them. Because during the whole relationship, she would continue to pull away from me. Like occasionally, like things would be going good. It was pretty much after every time we met in person, things would go extremely well. And then a couple days later, I sense her drifting away from me. And every single time she would be like, I'm scared. I'm scared of falling in love. She would just overthink and self-sabotage in a sense. Because me, I would say I'm securely attached. Like I can experience love fully without being scared of it. Because in the end, I know it's gonna hurt. Like right now it hurts. But I'm not gonna stop that potential hurt from experiencing that love. So every time she would pull away, I'll just let her do her thing and she'll come back to me every time. And this went on for about a couple months. And looking back, the only thing I regret is not letting go sooner. Because based on our relationship, we went to different colleges. Like it was long distance before, but now it was long distance while we're both in college. So her avoidant tendencies pretty much got worse. So basically like the last month of the relationship, it wasn't really well. Like she didn't change. She would constantly like switch up on me. She'll say, I love you this day. She'll say, I miss you this day. And then she'll pull away from me this day. Like it really wasn't working out. So around 2 weeks ago, I just confronted her. I was like, how are you feeling about us? Because I feel like if we continue just push and pull back and forth, we're going to end up hating each other. So she said she felt like we're drifting apart again. And then I made a decision to let go from her. I was like, maybe we should let this go. Because I feel like if we stay and drag this out, we're going to end up resenting each other. And I don't want it to end like that. So she respected my opinion. And ever since then, we haven't talked for real like that. And I think it's best that way. But pretty much what I learned is that a first love, when you don't have that trauma attached to you, the first love is the best feeling you can get in life. Like, that's one thing I learned from this, because I loved so freely. Like, I really wasn't worried about nothing in the world. Like, every day I was just smiling. It was a light in my eyes. Like I wasn't worried about me getting hurt, worrying about her hurting me, her cheating on me. I wasn't worried about anything. Like I didn't have no anxious thoughts whatsoever. And I think it's just because that first love effect. Like you think everything is gonna go perfect. But in the back of my mind, I also knew I couldn't lose myself in her. I couldn't put too much of my happiness into her hands. So I still had stuff going for me. I still, was in college, had classes, working out, hanging out with friends, etc. I still did all those things. But yeah, it was a really good feeling to love freely like that and not be scared, like loving without attachment in a sense, because people love to love people and not let them go. And I think what I learned is you have to at some point let them go out of love. Because if you don't, one, you're going to hurt yourself. Two, you're going to hurt them. So not letting go is what's going to cause that resentment. And you don't even fear letting them go as a person. You fear letting that comfort go, letting that routine go. You fear that feeling is going to go away. And that's how I feel right now. All the withdrawals, because like when you break up with somebody, you're going to experience withdrawals. It's literally a chemical in your brain. When you love somebody and you talk to them every day for X amount of months, years, when that's taken away, you're going to feel it. I don't care if you're avoidantly attached, securely anxious. Anxious people fear it the most. They go and chase the avoidant. They go and chase to get that feeling back. But you're going to feel the absence. And when you do, you're going to be like, damn, I miss her or I miss him. But in reality, you just miss the comfort of having them. You miss the routine of having them. And that's what I learned from my first heartbreak, is that you don't really miss the person. You miss the feeling they brought you. You miss the validation, the compliments. That's what you miss. And the good thing is you can find that in somebody else. You can. You can. The grass isn't always greener, but it's greener where you water it at. And I'm pretty sure you heard that multiple times from other people, but it's true. Like you can find that in somebody else, or they can find that in you. Because when we break up with people, we tend to idealize. Because I'm not gonna lie, in the first week, I did cry a little bit. And most of the time when I cried, I would just reflect on the good memories that we had. Like my brain would block out all the bad memories. All the times she pulled away from me, all the times where I felt a little anxious of her pulling away. Because it did affect me. Like, I'm secure, but, like, I'm not that secure. Like, I'm a human being. Like, I'm going to feel that. Because, like, you're going to feel when somebody loves you and then pulls away the next morning. Like, you're going to feel that shit. But, yeah, my brain tried to block out all those pullaways, all the emotional inconsistencies, and it only remembered the good things about her. And that's one thing you got to go through in that grieving process. You have to go through that stage, because our brains idealize somebody when they're gone. They make up all these scenarios of how special they are, how good of a person they are, how you're not going to find that in somebody else. You're never going to love again. These are thoughts I had when I first broke up with her. But it isn't true. They're not special. I'm not special. Yes, I was special to her. Yes, she was special to me. But overall, we're not special. We're all human. You're going to find that in somebody else. They're going to find that in you. So stop idealizing the relationship after you break up. And that's why you need that time apart from them. Because right now we haven't been talking for like a good 2 weeks. And as time goes on, I really see what the relationship was and not what it could have been. I saw it was two people in college going through different stages in life and having to let go out of love. Because we still do love each other. Like, the feelings are there. Like, we're not doing no contact because we hate each other. We're doing no contact because we love each other. Like, that's why we're not talking. You don't just stop talking to somebody because you hate them. You stop talking to them because if you do talk to them, it will hurt you. It will hurt. It will bring you hope. It will keep you attached to them. So you need that time apart to see the relationship for what it actually was, and not the fantasies you built in your mind. I also learned to just get rid of all hope. Like, you got to cut that hope out that they're going to come back to you or you're going to reconnect in the future. Because I also had that hope in the first week that we're going to reconnect in the future. Because, like, amicable breakups, they they're different than toxic ones. Like toxic ones, they end in a very bad way. The hope is gone damn near while you're in a relationship. Like the hope is gone. You can cut ties from somebody like this from a toxic relationship, but ending on good terms, that shit is hard, bro. Like you still have that hope, you still have that what ifs, you still have all these thoughts, and the best way to approach it is to get rid of all the thoughts. And I know it's hard because when you first break up with somebody, it's fresh, like the feelings are still there, but I think over time, every day you don't get a text from them, every day that they don't reach out to you, that hope will eventually die. It will die. You'll stop checking your phone for them. You'll stop looking at their account on social media, because I know some people do that. They like to stalk. And it's going to eventually die out every day you realize that they're not going to reach out. So just be patient. It's okay to feel right now that hope, but don't stick to it. Don't hold on to it. The last thing I learned is just to be grateful for it. Like, don't view it in the sense that you wasted time. View it in the sense that you learned from it. See, me, I feel like I learned more about the other person than I learned about myself. But you do learn about yourself more through a relationship. You learn about what you want, you know? You learn about how you can't change somebody. You learn about how to go through these conflicts and what you want in a partner. You learn a lot. So view it as a learning experience. Don't view it as wasted time and opportunity from other people or things in life. Because when you do that, it keeps you in a loop. You'll be mad at yourself. You'll feel regret. You don't want that in a relationship. You don't want to ever feel regret. So be grateful for it. Those are things I pretty much learned from my first heartbreak, first love, first relationship. It's tough, bro. Like, yes, I processed this pretty well, like compared to most people, but like even during that grieving phase, like it's hard because your brain just creates all these false scenarios. But you have to feel those feelings and you have to move on. It's okay to feel. It's okay to write down how you're feeling. Write down everything you're feeling. Resentment against this person, everything wrong with them, everything that you enjoyed about them. You have to write down everything. You have to get it out your brain. Because once you get out your brain, you start seeing it for what it was. And it's going to take time. It's going to take time away from them. It's going to take time away from others. Like you have to really isolate yourself to really learn and reflect on this. And don't get over this person by getting under somebody else. Like that's the worst advice you can hear. That's the worst advice you can take right now. You have to be really comfortable with being alone right now. Because you got yourself in the end. Don't nobody got you. Ain't nobody gonna save you. Ain't nobody gonna scoop you up. People aren't like that. People are selfish. So don't hold on to that. I'll see y'all in the next one.